What if the ultimate cheat code in a fantasy world isn't infinite mana or divine blessings, but the mundane, bureaucratic competence of a man who just wants to file his taxes and fix the plumbing? In Not Just a Mage Lord Isekai, Draith delivers a LitRPG adventure that weaponizes administrative efficiency against chaotic magic, proving that true power isn't found in leveling up. It's forged in the unglamorous work of building systems that actually serve people. This isn't merely another reincarnation story with overpowered protagonists. It's a witty, intellectually satisfying deconstruction of isekai tropes, where every stat screen feels like a spreadsheet and every quest log reads like a municipal permit application. From the first deadpan narration, listeners are welcomed into a realm where heroism looks like infrastructure development, and saving the world requires reading the fine print. Perfect for fans of progression fantasy with biting satire and stories that reward critical thinking over brute force, this audiobook serves up relentless humor, meticulously crafted world-building, and a protagonist whose journey from reluctant transmigrator to civic reformer resonates with anyone who's ever watched talented people fail because they refuse to organize. When mid-level city planner Elias Thorne dies in a traffic accident and awakens as the disgraced heir to a crumbling mage lordship, he expects epic battles. Not to discover his system interface is essentially a magical ERP platform designed for resource allocation and zoning compliance. But as Elias navigates corrupt guilds, failing wards, and peasants drowning in feudal debt, he realizes his golden finger isn't combat prowess, it's process optimization. Draith masterfully avoids reducing LitRPG mechanics to number crunching or Elias to passive observer. Instead, he crafts a narrative where governance becomes adventuring, where consent is negotiated through policy reform, and where liberation requires dismantling the very power structures that granted him authority. The audiobook narration amplifies this tonal balance, capturing Elias's weary pragmatism softening into genuine investment, while system notifications evolve from sterile alerts to supportive prompts as he rewrites his relationship with power. You don't just hear the kingdom stabilize, you feel the seismic shift of a mind refusing to accept this is how it's always been done as justification for suffering. What elevates Not Just a Mage Lord beyond typical isekai fare is its nuanced portrayal of systemic change as collaborative labor rather than solo triumph. Elias doesn't fix the domain through superior intellect alone. He creates frameworks where others can succeed despite their flaws, challenging the notion that progress requires geniuses rather than better structures. His relationships evolve through acts of radical pragmatism, mentoring local officials without condescension, negotiating with nobles who mistake tradition for truth, and protecting innovators from institutions that punish deviation. Supporting characters shine with authentic complexity, peasants whose resilience masks trauma, mages whose arrogance stems from insecurity, even the system itself, rendered as evolving partner that learns alongside its user. Every interaction reinforces the novel's core truth. In worlds built on hierarchy, equity is efficiency, and kindness is strategy. Even the LitRPG elements serve thematic depth, with skill trees mirroring professional development and XP gains marking moments of collective alignment rather than individual supremacy. For audiobook listeners, this production transforms genre conventions into immersive storytelling. The narrator distinguishes Elias's internal monologue from system notifications with remarkable clarity. His voice carries exhaustion beneath dawning hope, while UI cues blend seamlessly with ambient soundscape to avoid auditory fatigue. Sound design enhances atmosphere without overwhelming immersion, the chime of completed tasks blending with village ambiance, the hushed tension of council meetings that feel like therapy, the rhythmic pulse of construction syncing with heartbeat during quiet breakthroughs, all ground fantastical elements in sensory reality. Pacing mirrors Cultivation's addictive loop while honoring emotional beats, accelerating during satisfying optimizations, and lingering in moments where stats can't measure growth. Whether you're grinding through daily tasks or unwinding after long hours, the audiobook creates a portable sanctuary where escapism and introspection coexist seamlessly. It's storytelling as embodied reclamation, making virtual worlds feel urgently, achingly real. Ultimately, Not Just a Mage Lord Isekai redefines LitRPG by centering systemic empathy with mechanical mastery. It satisfies genre cravings for satisfying progression and OP moments, while delivering substantive commentary on institutional inertia, intellectual humility, and the courage required to build meaning beyond metrics. No prior series knowledge is needed. It stands confidently as a complete journey from frustration to transformation. If you've ever wondered whether success requires accepting dysfunction, or if second chances demand repeating old patterns, this audiobook will affirm that true power lies not in transcending humanity, but in improving it. Press play, embrace the grind turned growth, and prepare to believe that even in worlds built on mysticism, the most important upgrades happen off-screen. Your next favorite isekai isn't waiting in min-maxed builds, it's waiting in the quiet revolution of valuing people beyond what they produce.